Welcome to an orientation for EDEL for the summer of 2017. And also, welcome to the new face of D2L. This will be an exciting journey as we all learn the revised D2L program. You will find most of the tabs and information very similar to you. The layout just seems to be a bit different. So take time to explore and take a look at the face of D2L before you get too involved in working on your assignments. Again, this is a self-paced program for this summer for 3 students who are taking this as an option to the typical fall offering of the course. D2L will look somewhat similar. You will have announcements listed here, and these obviously will change. The recording that I'm making now will be posted here, and then you'll see your content browser, which is typical to the old version of D2L. In the content browser, and as you open it up, be sure to notice this slide bar here so that you don't miss anything that might be hidden by a listing further than the 4 or 5 that are showing. Again, this is your content browser that you're familiar with, and for this course, these are your content folders. Let me move to the top for a minute, and we'll look at the tabs at the top. Again, these are very similar in nature to the old D2L. We've got our content tab, your Dropbox tab called assignments, your discussion prompts here, a list of the class list, meaning all 3 of you and myself will be here. Groups, I'll talk about a little bit later, but there will only be one group since there are only 3 of you in the course this summer. You have one quiz, and that quiz is simply a verification that you've read all the material, but please make sure that you take it. The grades tab is where you will see the score for all of your assignments as well. And please pay attention to looking at those grades and comments as we go through the course. As you'll see in my "What do you have to do" letter, you're welcome to submit your assignments, and if it's not exactly what I'm looking for, I put a note in your grade that says you're welcome to resubmit and earn full points for each of the assignments. Again, you'll see that later on in the document that is called What do I have to do? Again, you're able to submit your assignments. If they're not exactly what I'm looking for and you don't get full points for them, you are able to resubmit them without any penalties. So these tabs are pretty similar to what you're used to in all of your D2L courses thus far. Let's go back down now to the browser and take a look at the options that are here and what will help guide you through this course. Again, here's the must-read information. You'll have a document similar to the one that I have emailed to you prior to the course starting. This is a general overview of D2L. This is our orientation. This will be modified for you. This is the one I'm now recording, and this will be replaced, and it will say video for summer 2017. This is a brief tutorial on how to submit assignments in Dropbox if you're not familiar, and this is a link to your course textbook. It's also listed in your document that I emailed you and is placed here. So this is your first module just as an introduction to the course. This material should be available by May 12th. Press the home button. We're back to the list of all of our content material and modules. The next module is University Resources. This is a module just giving you some links to a couple places if you need some additional help or information the university provides. Disability assistance, if you need any help with that, this link will give you contact information and other information for any help you might need regarding disability. This is a link to D2L and to working with Radford's technology. If you have any needs, there will be information found there for you. And this is if diversity issues are anything that you need help with, or if you simply want information on diversity and international student assistance. Move back to the home button again. Course Resources is a changing piece of information that I'll add, and anytime anything is added to this, I'll send you an email update. But this is an outline of the course modules. This is an outline of your assignments. This is the RU Honor Code, which obviously we expect you to follow. These are your textbook reading assignments, and these are the DOE's computer requirements that you may need in future assignments within the course. Again, this will change as things happen throughout the semester, and these will be updated. Returning back home. Now, these are your content modules. These contain all of the information and links to information and links to assignments that you'll need to complete the course successfully. You'll see as we open up, they start out with, again, the required textbook. This module is about some Microsoft Office assignments you'll need. This is an assignment about looking for information in your school district. And each of these will be self-explanatory. But please note here, this is what I spoke about earlier. It's something new in the revised D2L. You have a slider bar here so that you can make sure that you see everything within that content module. So you'll be able to scroll through this. I know you are all familiar with the top tab of assignments and that's where you go to get specifically the assignments. That's a good tab. It will show you what work you have to do and will give you a link to everything that is to be submitted as an assignment. However, I would strongly recommend you use this content module to guide yourself, because in each of the assignments you'll have links to take you to information as well as posting the assignment for you. For example, if I open up the Microsoft module, I see a link for Microsoft resources. Then I see the 3 assignments. So if you go to the assignment tab at the top, that will simply take you to the assignment itself. It won't give you the information necessary for helping you with these 3 items. So again, each module will be built the same way. That was the Microsoft Office one. Let's take a look at online surveys. Here's the content information for your online surveys, and then here is the assignment for the online survey. So it's pretty important to help you, since this is an online self-paced course, to look at all the information provided. Again, each of these modules focuses on a particular piece of information. This is on standards governing technology. Here's a link to help you with what you will be looking for. And then here's the link to an assignment or assignment set for this module. Again, they all follow a very similar pattern. So if we click on Web 2.0, you'll see content information, then you'll see your assignments. As you've noticed, I've been able to return to the modules by simply following the breadcrumb trails. Let's click on Policy. You see your content, you see your assignment, and following the breadcrumb trails, you can go back to Home or go back to Content Modules, which is where we're working and displaying that information now. So as you can see, each area has, each of the modules has content and then the assignment related to that. If you notice, the last item here is group assignments. You will have one group. All 3 of you will be in the same group. So as you see assignments there, you'll only be working on the one group assignment yourselves. And as we open those up, this will take you directly to the group assignments that you have. Give this a minute so that I can show you. There's your instructions, what you need to do. Gives you the information about what you will do as a group. All right, here's my breadcrumb trails. I'm going to go back to Content Modules. And you'll see the screen will return us back to where we were looking at those, but it's showing them now in the content format. If you're familiar with D2L, when you look at it, you have several ways that you can view the screen. I prefer to look at the screen in the content module format, which is the way that it opens when you do click on the course. You'll see now we're back at the original course home, and here are the content modules we were working in. So again, most of your work will come from here. Be reminded of the slider that goes up and down here. I can return back home to the content modules, and you'll find one more item here. What I've done is provided you copies of PowerPoint assignments either from the textbook or from prior groups working in the class. This will give you an example of what your PowerPoint will look like as part of the group assignment. So this is just a sample to show you what a PowerPoint would look like that's being expected for your group assignment. Returning back home. So briefly, let's take a quick look. Here are your tabs if you want to display it in content view. If this is to go directly to the Dropbox assignments, these are your discussion prompts. You'll notice in the what do I have to do, it's very clear that you do have discussion prompts. The requirement for the summer is simply respond once to each of the prompts included in the discussion prompt modules. This will be the one link where you will find those. They will not be in the assignment box, but they are here on this tab. Class list is simply showing all four of us, the three of you and myself. This is the group where you will be assigned to one group, group one, once the course is started. Quizzes, as I mentioned, you have one quiz. It's just simply a verification that you understand the expectations. And this is the grade tool that you will see where your grades are. And make sure that you're looking for your grades and your comments. Grades will be in points. That's all explained in your what do I have to do document. Returning home using the header. We now return to the screen you originally had when you logged in. Once the course is open, you'll be able to view this video that will be placed here, and then here are your modules. Again, everything I hope is fairly self-explanatory. You have my email address. You will also see that we have 4 class meetings scheduled. You must attend 3 of the 4. One of them is an orientation meeting on May 31st. You have 2 ways to meet that requirement for orientation. That is, you can view this video that will be placed here, or you can attend that meeting, or you can do both. There are 4 meetings scheduled that you'll find in your document. Those are virtual meetings with a link to my Breeze space. Those meetings are at 7:30 p.m. on those dates. Those will last about an hour to an hour and a half. And they are a place for us to meet so that you have time for questions. It's a place where I'll also provide some talking points so that we have discussion opportunities on the content. So again, this is for this summer 2017. This is more in a self-directed format. This content should be available to you beginning on May 12th. Again, if you have questions, please email me at radford.edu, rmccricke@radford.edu. Look forward to working with you this summer. Hopefully this will be a helpful opportunity for you to see where we're going for the next couple months.